Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Education, the faculty and staff of PPHS, and the graduating class of 2025, I'd like to welcome you to Prairie High School. This is a big day for our seniors and their families, and we're honored to have you with us. Our graduates would like to take a moment and recognize their teachers, sponsors, and coaches. So if you have taught, coached, or sponsored any of these graduates in school, 4-H, Rec League, Sunday School, Awana, summer teams, or any other organization, please stand and be recognized by our graduates. Thank you for the role you have played in their lives. I would like to extend my personal thanks to our graduates and their families. This class has provided multiple memories for all of us in the community. We have notable musicians, 4-H standouts, competitive athletes on the court, field, and rodeo arena, talented thespians, and some incredibly intelligent minds. We also have some decorators. Recently, I had the opportunity to partner with a few of our seniors while they spruced the place up a bit as their senior prank. I am not proud of my involvement, but yet I'm somehow, oddly, proud of them. They had a blast together Tuesday night and did stay within the parameters we gave them of what was off limits and what couldn't be done. I very much appreciated the fact that they came and asked for help so that they wouldn't get in trouble for doing this, or as some of them so eloquently put it, so we won't be arrested. A few takeaways I have from the decorating night. This class is full of very different personalities, yet they work together quite well. There are some very controlled people in this class, and there are others who, let's just say, lack control. While some of them literally ripped open bags of confetti and just let it fly wherever as their contribution to decorating, others set up their own paper cutter and made sure that everything was perfectly done for their decorations. But at no time did they fight about anything or try to get others to change their decorating style. I stepped away from the action for seconds, literally seconds. And in that time, I learned that senior boys are very similar to 5-year-old boys. They can scale walls holding furniture and large trash cans. They can also build 20-foot towers with tables without injuring themselves, and then just stand there in awe of their work. While they might not be the best decorators, they did a great job cleaning up, which I know all of the staff and underclassmen appreciated. While I won't be volunteering to supervise any more decorating events, I thoroughly enjoyed helping the most respectful and cooperative group of pranksters I've ever encountered. As I said before, they are very different, but they work really well together. Please continue to utilize that skill when you leave here. Have patience for people who don't think like you, care enough to keep some of your comments to yourself, and continue to keep in contact with each other. After you've spread your wings a little bit, I hope you want to come back here and raise your families. I don't know that I will let any of your children decorate this school, but I would love the opportunity to have them here at Prairie. On behalf of all of your teachers and all of our staff, thank you for working hard to earn your diplomas, and we wish you all of the best in your next steps. Our first task this morning will be to recognize our honor students. So please help me welcome our counselor, Mrs. Jenny Harbaugh.
Thank you. Graduates achieving a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher are being recognized today with white and silver honor cords. If the following would stand to be recognized, please. Cordell Colton, Christian Chandler, Chance Geyser, Matthew Rogers, Evan Young, Samantha Yoder, Olivia Nolan, and Claire Miller. Graduates who demonstrated leadership, community service, and good character are wearing blue and gold cords, signifying membership of National Honor Society. Will the following please stand to be recognized? Evan Young, Samantha Yoder, Matthew Rogers, Olivia Nolan, and Claire Miller.
We will now recognize our Community Scholarship recipients. So please welcome the representative for the Community Scholarship Committee, Mrs. Chris Fall.
Good morning and thank you. It's an honor for me to be able to present or acknowledge these recipients on behalf of the Prairie community and the Scholarship Committee. This program has been in existence for over 60 years, and while the seniors were awarded their scholarships Thursday night, I think it's important for you as a community to know who the recipients are. So with that said, let's get on. Christian Chandler is the recipient of the Jeremiah Smith Award and the Vernon Krause Industrial Arts Award. Nathan Hoyt is the recipient of the Vernon Krause Agricultural Award, the Mary Alice Graber Founders Award, and the Don Seib Memorial Scholarship. And I might add that the Don Seib Memorial Scholarship is a brand new one. He was a 1965 graduate of Prairie and grew up just on the Whiteside Road, and his family has chosen to honor him with this scholarship. Claire Miller is one of our valedictorians. She is the recipient of the Bruce Vorn Scholar Athlete Award, the Quiet Place Singers Award. Olivia Nolan is a valedictorian. She is a recipient of the Kenton Warner Award and the Paula Krause Hilbert Allied Health Award. Congratulations. Matthew Rogers is our salutatorian, and he is also the recipient of the Bruce Vorn Scholar Athlete Award and the Don Seib Memorial Scholarship. Jolie Satterwhite is the recipient of the W.W. and Jean Graber Community Service Award, the Isaiah Salmons Award, and the Laura Winslow Award. Congratulations, Jolie. Samantha Yoder is one of our valedictorians. She is also a recipient of the Isaiah Salmons Performing Arts Award and the Paula Krause Hilbert Nursing Award. Congratulations. And Evan Young is one of our valedictorians. Congratulations, Evan. Thank you, and go make us proud.
Our salutatorian, Matthew Rogers, is a recognized honor student and a 3-year member of the National Honor Society. He has been involved in many activities, including football, basketball, choir, band, and Scholars Bowl. He has been a star in our musicals, the backbone of our school spirit, and served as a member of the STUCO executive team his senior year. He plans to attend Hutchinson Community College to major in finance. Please help me welcome our salutatorian, Matthew Rogers.
Hello? Oh, that's hot. Well, I did it, first of all. I'm just as impressed as all you guys. I didn't think I'd be standing up here. But before I start my speech, I'd like to give a prayer. Will you bow your heads with me? Dear Lord, thank you for these people. Thank you for this momentous occasion that everyone in the audience came to support the people over here wearing caps and gowns. Lord, I pray that you watch over them as they go through the rest of their lives. Keep them safe and keep them on path, especially some of them. They need it. Lord, please help them as they go. Please show them the path that you want them to go down. Lord, please let them follow. In your name we pray. Amen. Okay, well, first things first, I don't like the normal speech. You do this, you do this, you do this. No. I want to take my time to give some nice memories to these fine individuals. And let's just start with, kindergarten or grade school. And my first memory is my first trip to the principal's office. Well, during recess, I had to use the bathroom. So I ran to the bathroom. And as I come out of the bathroom, I see my friends walking down the hall. And I think, why not join them? And they say, Matthew, follow us. So I did. Later on, I end up in the principal's office. He didn't believe me when I say, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Eventually had asked them, what does Matthew have to do with this? Nothing, we just saw him in the hall. Oh, well, you can go back to recess. It's a great first trip to principal's office. Couldn't ask for a better one. If you didn't know, this class is very competitive. And we got like every sport taken away in grade school. Every ball, most games. So we had to get creative. We made this game, one of my personal favorites, that we called the slide game. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. This game was where one of our old classmates, Mason Collin, would climb up the slide while everyone else slid as fast as they can down into him, trying to knock him down. You tell me how that's safer than football? It's not. But we had a hoot playing it. Or what we called Crazy Man. That was a game. Thanks, Cordell. Ask him later. It's his game, let's be honest. Let's see. Gotta go through my... Let's go to middle school now. And the great time we had in Miss Gearing's class, seeing these little parodies to remember all type of things, including the Euphrates River. I still can't hear the song the same way. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, but you've ruined that song for me. Or, I don't know, there's a lot of things we did. But I didn't like middle school as much. So let's jump into high school. I liked high school a lot. Well, I won homecoming king. Remember that. Thank you. Yeah. But, on a serious note, when I first came, I was terrified. I didn't show it. I don't show a lot of emotions except for excitement and go, 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 go. But some of my favorite memories, I'm just going to quickly go through them, is going to state with the tuba solo. Thank you, Mr. Gearing, wherever he's sitting. He helped me, encouraged me to do that. Is he over there? There he is. He's really short. It's hard to see him. This last year, Mr. Gearing over there convinced me to sign up for basketball. Took him a while, finally convinced me. And at the jamboree, he says, everyone, go to the locker room, but Matthew. I thought, crap, what did I do this time? Well, I go up to him, and he starts talking about how when I first signed up for basketball, he didn't think I would do anything. He thought I'd just be a good player on the team, a good teammate. But with the week of practice we had and how much I've grown, he really thought that I'd do something for this team. He wasn't that close to it, but I don't think he understood how much that meant to me and how much I'm thankful for him as a coach. And all my other coaches, I don't see Mr. Lee, wherever Mr. Lee's at. There he is! Yeah, everyone look at him. He gets really embarrassed. As a football coach, he was pretty great. And Mr. Ray, as a golf coach, I'd like to thank him. He's been mad at me a couple times. But throughout my whole high school career, all these people have done is encourage me. And I don't think I could have asked for a better class to end and start high school with. Thank you.
first valedictorian is Claire Miller. She is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society, a Kansas Governor Scholar, and she received the KWCH Top of the Class honor. While in high school, she participated in cross-country, basketball, track and field, academic Olympics, Scholars Bowl, and the school musical. She's also a very talented musician and has many state-level accolades for her clarinet playing. As a senior, she was part of our STUCO executive team. Next year, Claire is heading to Sterling College with scholarships from their music department and from their athletic department for track and cross-country. While at Sterling, Claire plans to earn her Bachelor of Science degree in pre-physical therapy. Please help me welcome our first valedictorian, Claire Miller.
All right. I'm sorry my speech isn't going to be as fun as Matthew's, but thank you all for coming out to support the class of 2025. We really appreciate it. I'll try and make this quick since we have 3 other valedictorian speeches to get through. During this time, the spotlight is on the graduates, but we also need to recognize the people that helped us get to where we are today. So thank you to the coaches, teachers, sponsors, pastors, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and mentors that encouraged us and pushed us to be our best. This milestone would not have been possible without you. Today, as we celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating seniors, we, as the seniors, need to express gratitude to those who supported us through our school years. We also should take a moment to appreciate our classmates. Even though we don't always get along, we should be grateful for the memories we made together, as you could see through Matthew's stories. I will always remember joining this class as a 5th grader, terrified and shy, and being welcomed into the class, even though some of them don't remember me being in their 5th grade class. Through the years, I have watched this class welcome many new students and reminisce past classmates. Often, during town times at school, stories from grade school would be exchanged, like the ones Matthew told earlier. Even though I wasn't here to witness many escapades in person, I've heard the stories so many times that it felt like I have been there in real life. If I tried to retell the stories, I wouldn't do them justice, so I'll let my classmates do that. But if you get a chance, it'll definitely be worth your while to listen to them reminisce the days of grade school and middle school and high school. You will definitely get a good laugh. And for my classmates, as we go our separate ways, hopefully you will make some memories, take some of the memories with you and cherish them as a piece of your childhood. Though full of humor, some memories from my school days also hold lessons as well. And what's a graduation speech without a little advice? I have learned a lot in these short years, not only academically, but as a person as well. And I feel like the most beneficial advice to anyone in this room that I can share with them, whether they're young or old, is to take risks, live in the moment, and try not to plan too far into the future. No matter how detailed of a plan you create, it is important to accept the change that life may throw at you. New opportunities may arise that you never thought possible. Furthermore, opportunity does not come without the risk inherent in trying something new. Don't let that stop you. You won't know how it'll turn out until you try. And living with the regret of what could have been is not a fun thing to do. Additionally, to all you younger students, don't be afraid to try new things. Sometimes the things that terrify you the most turn out to be what you enjoy the most in the future. I have plenty of regrets for not trying an activity sooner in high school. Also, don't limit yourself. Explore the opportunities with an open mind. I recommend being involved in multiple extracurricular activities. One blessing of a small school is that you don't have to choose just one activity, but you can try as many as you want until you find where you fit the best. And the friendships that you make in those activities, in the groups, can help you through life and support you as you make it through school and even beyond. As we go our separate ways after this ceremony, remember to thank influential people as we celebrate the accomplishments of the class. As we face the future, be open to trying new things, and don't get so caught up in your future plans that you miss what is happening right now. Thank you for joining us in this celebration, and I hope you enjoy the stories that are told in the upcoming speeches. Thank you.
Our second valedictorian is Olivia Nolan. Liv keeps everyone in line around here. She is the perfect mix of sass and kindness. She's been involved in volleyball, basketball, choir, academic Olympics, and has claimed the title of Best Ever Stage Manager for our musicals. She's a 3-year member of National Honor Society and was a member of the STUCO executive team this year. She plans to attend Hutchinson Community College to major in nutrition science. Please help me welcome our second valedictorian, Olivia Nolan.
Okay, hi everybody. So I was gonna start this out with hello and welcome to the graduation ceremony, but everybody's already said that. So I am going to tell you that I tried to keep this speech short, but if you know me, I don't write short. If anything, I could have made this speech 10 pages long, but I didn't. I only kept it to 9. I'm just joking, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, I would also just like to preface that because there are several of us giving a speech today, I have been warned that if I make my speech any longer than 5 minutes, I might be tackled by Chance. And no, I am not exaggerating. He literally told me that he would tackle me if I went over his specified time. So, yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Thank you to all the teachers and faculty members for putting up with our shenanigans this year. And thank you for still putting up with them even to this day, even if they have traumatized some of you. You know, it's crazy being able to stand here in front of all of you as a soon-to-be graduate of Pretty Prairie High School, especially since it was only 4 years ago when I was saying in a really whiny voice, oh my gosh, we still have like 4 years of school left. It goes quickly. It truly is crazy how fast time goes when you have assignments that are due and you haven't even started them. Now in the past, I know that a lot of speeches have consisted of fun memories from our time here at Pretty Prairie, but I'm not gonna lie, when I first tried to think of some memories, I drew a complete blank. That is until I remembered the one day, sophomore year, that Matthew and I cut my hair in Mr. Lee's class. Now I know what you're thinking. Did Matthew just come up behind me and chop off a piece of my hair? No, he did not. Do not worry. The opportunity simply presented itself, so Matthew grabbed a pair of scissors and I gave him a chunk of my hair and he cut it off. I'm pretty sure there was also a day last year when we did the exact same thing just for fun. And I would also just like to add that Mr. Lee just found out about this a couple of weeks ago and his face was priceless when we told him. I wish you all could have seen it. Another memory that comes to mind is from 2nd grade, when our class was at recess and we all decided to play Red Rover. Which, if you know what that means, it is a game where 2 teams face each other, standing in line, holding hands, and one player from a team has to run and break through the line of linked hands of the opposing team. Anyways, our class decided to play that game, and finally, the time came that I got chosen to be the one to run and break the line of hands. Oh my goodness. Okay. I had chosen where I wanted to break through the line, and it was right between Kaya and Sienna. Except for when I tried to run and break through their hands, they decided to not let go when I hit their hands, and instead holding on even tighter and making it so that I got clotheslined. Because I was very short, even shorter than I am now, if you can believe it. And so, needless to say, I spent the rest of that recess on one of the benches with Mrs. Talent holding an ice pack with my neck, because ice packs fixed everything back then. By the time I got home, my brothers had heard all about it and came up with the saying, Red Rover, run Livy right over. That story still gets brought up to this day, hence why it's mind talking about it. Alrighty, now this next memory is kind of tragic, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm only telling it because my class wanted me to involve this story in my speech, even though they knew it'd make my speech longer. So, you guys cannot complain. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm sharing this. Okay, it was the inevitable day in second grade when I accidentally killed the class pet. Emphasis on accidentally. I need you guys to know that. Now, for some context, in Mrs. Talon's second grade classroom, we had a pet bird whose name was Indigo. Sometimes this bird liked to escape from its cage by sneakily maneuvering its way out through the bars. Well, on this particular day, and trust me, I remember it vividly, I had been working on my math assignment and was so excited that I had finally began to understand what the heck was going on. And so I was even more excited when I got the assignment done. So excited that I jumped up from my seat, took one confident, huge step to turn in my math worksheet, and crack. Long story short, I accidentally killed the class bird by stepping on it. I spent the rest of the week crying my eyes out, sobbing over the fact that I did not know that it was even out of its cage. My excitement over the math worksheet I was doing was gone with the wind. Now, the reason my classmates wanted me to tell this story was because it still makes me sad to this day, literally to the point I could still cry, and they love to tease me about it all the time. Thanks, guys. On a more serious note, when I was first told that I was giving a speech at graduation, I knew that I wanted to give a piece of advice to everyone before I left. To be honest, I have so many different things I could say at this moment, and I have been racking my brain for what the perfect thing to say would be since I started writing this speech. But then I realized that there is no need to be perfect. It is actually impossible. There is only one man who was ever perfect. At the start of the new year, I had been in the middle of creating my New Year's resolutions for 2025. I was taking my time to make the paper look really cute. You know, I was writing in my best handwriting the title 2025 New Year's Resolutions. All the while thinking about what goals I wanted to accomplish this year. The obvious, of course, was to graduate and, you know, maybe drink more water and make sure to control my face and not let every emotion be seen on it. Which, if you know me, that is a big one. My mom usually tells me, Olivia, your face is yelling at me. And then I have to smile at her. Hi, Mom. But when it finally came time to write down my resolutions, I was only able to write down 2 words. Trust God. I was about to add more, but my mind was suddenly quiet and I was not able to write anything else down. I was only able to sit there and stare at those 2 words I didn't even realize I wanted to write down. I realized in that moment that that was the true goal, to trust God. Because trust in God brings about everything else you would ever need. Sure, you have all these things you want to accomplish in life, but none of that will be possible without the faith that God will lead you. So as I sat there staring at those 2 words on my resolutions list, I decided to erase the S from the end of resolutions, making it singular. For that was always the goal, to trust God. The need to be perfect is ridiculous, and I am saying that as someone who strives to be perfect. But the only person who has ever met that standard was Jesus Christ. So if I can leave anything with you today, it would be to trust in the Lord above, for he is the only one who is perfect. Now, because I really do not want to get tackled by chance, I'm going to wrap this speech up by saying again, thank you. We really could not have done it without all of you and all the support you have given us. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for giving me guidance when I thought there was no path forward and raising me to be the young woman I am today. Thank you, Miss Whitey, for making me take a Stuco application freshman year, even though I never thought of myself as someone who could be a leader. And without you, I definitely would not be the leader I am today. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you to my coaches for teaching perseverance in times of hardship. And thank you to all the teachers for helping to shape us as we have grown up. You all have had a huge impact on all of our lives. Of course, let's not forget the true reason we are here today, to graduate. Or as Christian put it a couple of weeks ago, when everyone was questioning just how long the ceremony was going to take, He said, "We just want to get in, get out, get that dang diploma, and leave." Thank you. I was not going to class.
Our third valedictorian is Evan Young. He is a Regents Scholar, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, and when he came to PPHS for his junior year, he brought a huge smile and a true commitment to Bulldog pride. He was automatically an integral part of the cross-country, basketball, golf, and academic Olympic teams. Evan is planning to attend Bethel College on a men's basketball scholarship next year while majoring in software engineering. Please help me welcome our third valedictorian, Evan Young.
All right. First of all, I want to say nobody told me to bring my medal, so I don't have mine. My bad. And I'd like to thank Matthew for praying for all of us. And I'm eating that again. Good morning, everyone, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. It's an honor to stand before you today as one of the class of 2025 valedictorians here at Prairie High School. Today, we celebrate not just the end of a chapter, but the beginning of our journeys into the bigger world of adulthood. Graduation is an important milestone that all of us should be very proud of. Despite only being here at Prairie for a few years, I've made many happy memories here, learning and overcoming challenges, having success in school and sports, as well as growing a lot as a person. And I hope the other graduates have done the same. Graduation is not just about grades and awards. It should serve as a time for reflection, remembering our best days and our worst days, and learning from our mistakes as we advance into the next era of our lives. We should also remember those who helped us get here. Thank you to our family and friends who loved and supported us our whole lives through the ups and downs, providing guidance to help us become our best selves. Thank you to our teachers and coaches who saw us as more than just students or players on a team. Your belief in each of us as individuals has inspired us to become not just better students and athletes, but better people overall as well. As a lifelong basketball player, Kobe Bryant has been an inspiration for me personally throughout my life, and I would like to quote him saying, "If you're afraid to fail, then you're probably going to fail." With that being said, I will leave you with this message. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so whatever you want to do, do it, and put forth your absolute best effort into every endeavor you pursue. Thank you, and God bless you.
Our fourth and final valedictorian is Samantha Yoder. Sam played the graceful and elegant Glinda the Good Witch in the student production of The Wizard of Oz. She was also the strong-willed and independent Molly Pontapi in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Both roles she played flawlessly. Sam has been a member of our volleyball and basketball teams, participated in choir, band, academic Olympics, National Honor Society, and served as a member of the executive team for STUCO this year. She's heading to Hutchinson Community College next year to pursue her degree. Please help me welcome our final valedictorian, Samantha Yoder.
Oh, wow. My 4 audience members in my online speeches did not prepare me for this. Before I begin this, per request of my class about 10 seconds ago, I'd like to give a shout out to Johnson. Picked him out because of his head, again. Okay. Well, I guess let's just get going because this is a lot longer than I was supposed to make it. First off, classmates. I know you're going to tune out, so listen to this first part. If you hear nothing else today, let it be this thank you. Thank you guys for letting in all of us new kids throughout the year and making us feel welcome. Thank you for all the memories you've made and for all the chaos you've helped us cause, and all the games you helped us get taken away. Next, thank you to all the coaches in my life. Sports have been a huge part in my life and most of my classmates' lives for more years than they haven't. Thank you for showing us not only how to do the sports that we fell in love with, but also how to be better humans and teammates. Thank you for always being there to listen to us complain or rant or whatever the mood called for that day. Thank you for making us do conditioning, even though in the moment you were our least favorite people in existence. Thank you for teaching us perseverance that I definitely know I couldn't have made it this far without, especially this year once senioritis kicked in. And next, thank you to all the teachers throughout the years for playing a huge role in building us into who we are today. From those stupid human remembering tricks to the Mesopotamia and Euphrates River songs. I still don't know the actual lyrics, so thank you for that. You helped us learn in ways that only a special kind of person ever could have thought of. Thank you for letting us be kids as long as we could and for putting up with all of our crap. I know my class has been a challenge, and it was shown through the endless games we got taken away and the ridiculous amount of times our seating arrangements changed in a desperate attempt to keep us quiet. Thank you for letting us run around in almost complete chaos during recess and PE, even when it ended in a few broken bones or physical fights or trips to the principal's office. Lastly, thank you to all the administration here for making our years memorable. You guys do more than you will ever get credit for. As you're remembering all the people who helped you throughout your school years, try to get in contact with some of them. Let them know how much it meant, because it really truly does make an impact on them. Thank you guys to all the families who surrounded us throughout the years, whether that's aunts and uncles, grandparents, or friends. Whether it was a surprise visit or a random phone call, those moments made lasting impacts on each of us. Some of, if not the most important people, are left, and that would be parents. And I don't really know where to start with that. I guess thank you for always being there, through the first and the last, the happiness and the tears, and for never giving up on us. Thank you for shaping us who we are today. I know we're both still learning, so I'm sorry guys for those days that you just think you're right because you've lived longer or something. I know it's hard to admit you're wrong, so I guess we can both work on that. My last thank you goes out to God for never leaving my side. I know my classmates can relate to this when I say high school was rough. From switching up friend groups and gaining new classmates to having to say goodbye to some good friends. At the beginning of the year, I asked God for a verse as a sort of theme to get me started, I guess. And the reference Isaiah 41:10 came to mind. And at the time, I had no idea that was even a verse, not gonna lie. So I looked it up and it reads, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but at that moment, a peace and purpose came over me that I could not have made it through this year without. As we take the next steps into our lives, I'd like to encourage you all, whether you're graduating or helping us through these next few years, to take a look at where you stand. Lean on God for strength, and if you don't know Him, please ask somebody about it. As it turns out, life is hard, and no one actually knows what's going on. Well, I guess since the thank yous took longer than needed, and there's way too memories to pick, just a few, please just ask them for some, because they can tell the stories better than I can. Chances are, if it was a dumb idea, some of them's done it. From street ball and chasing each other with sharp sticks at recess, to coming together to win the homecoming float for a record of not 1, not 2, but 3 years. We've gone through a roller coaster of events. Through it all, this class has gotten really close, and I'd like to thank you guys once again for letting us all in through the years. Although you guys make up a crazy family, I really wouldn't trade it for any of the world, and I am going to miss you guys in your own special ways. To wrap this up, I'd like to give a little bit of advice. First off, Don't be afraid to ask questions. It's everyone's first time living, so chances are someone else is just as confused as you are. And to quote Mr. Ray, don't struggle in silence. That's weird. Try not to procrastinate too much. It'll definitely catch up to you at the most inconvenient time, most likely 11:30 before the assignment is due at midnight. Step out and try new things. It's definitely going to make these years more memorable, whether it's taking chances or saying hi to someone you've never even looked at before. You might make a new best friend or find your new purpose in life. Don't be afraid to make friends from other classes, although saying goodbye to the underclassmen is one of the hardest things about today. Lastly, be a good human. Smile at people who look like they're having a rough day. When others need to talk, listen to them with your ears and with your heart. Be respectful. If you're going to make a poor decision, please let it be to go randomly see Christmas lights with people you haven't hung out with before. Or go to Sonic on a random Friday night after a basketball game, even though you have a really big day planned the next day. In my experience, these decisions have led to making the best friends you'll ever have. Thank you.
Our choir is under the direction of Michelle Gumbel, and they will be singing Skyboat for us this morning. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment the class of 2025 has been waiting for. This is going to be the presentation of their diplomas. Joining me is Mr. Jeff Welker, President of the USD 311 Board of Education. Mr. Welker, I present to you the senior class of 2025, who has completed all educational requirements set forth by the state of Kansas and USD 311.
Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. It's my honor to represent the Board of Education in this ceremony, and it's our honor as a Board of Education to represent the USD 311 community in the leadership of our schools. Seniors, this is the moment you have been waiting for. It is my honor and my privilege to accept you as graduates of 2025 class of Prairie High School.
The members of the senior class have chosen teachers, coaches, friends, or family members to present their diplomas to them. So I'd like to invite our official diploma presenters to stand and join us at the podium at this time. If the back row would please rise. Chance Allen Geyser. Morgan Lynn Bennett. Cody Diane Rexwinkle. Skyden Daniel Christick. Braden Smith. Jolie Beth Satterwhite. Logan James Graber. Kaylee Joe Robinson. Christian Lee Chandler. Cordell Todd Colton. Matthew Douglas Rogers. Evan William Young. Olivia Catherine Jennifer Nolan. Riley Raylyn Groves. Claire Addison Miller. Holden James Willis. Nathan Joseph Hoyt. Samantha Nicole Yoder. As graduates are making their ways back to the seats, I'd like to tell you that following the ceremony, the graduates are going to be out on the sidewalk that's parallel to the street. Thank you, Kaylee, for suggesting that. We're going to be out on the sidewalk there in front of the high school, just to keep this area open back here. So in case people need to get in cars and leave, we didn't want anyone out here in the parking lot. So they'll be out front if you want to give them cards or see them, they'll be there. Will the class of 2025 please rise? You may now move your tassels to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the 110th graduating class of Pretty Prairie High School, our class of 2025. Congratulations. You can pick them up if you want.
College educated, she graduated. Any bills you went from the parents paid it. The show was hard. You the only one with a car, your girlfriend. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing. But you just wanna get drunk tonight, someone famous. So I just name the time and the place, and you're paying for it. Now you Claire, hotel room, meet you there.